All right, hello, everybody. Happy Hump Day. Happy April 12th, Wednesday. My name is Marnie Hernandez, and today we are doing New Orleans on our certificate workshop. So no special registration, just need to go in and register. So let me show you. So the link for today is right here. Again, guys, try to get in the habit of going in. I sent this out again last night. But right here, it's got the whole month here with the links. So like we're going to be doing Alaska next. So please go in and pre-register. That way you guys are all ready to go. We're going to be doing London also. Again, here's the links. We post this. Sandy's amazing. She posts this the last week of each month for the future month. Okay. So try to get in and pre-register if you guys can, because in some cases, sometimes there's a waiting period, okay? We want to make sure you're in and ready to go so we can start the trainings, okay? Let me check here. I know we were going to do another cruise line. So just keep, which Facebook is this list on? This is on the certificate workshop. And marketing ideas. This is one of my Facebook groups. I also share it on, let me see if this works. Go ahead and register there. Make sure you answer the questions. This is my group. I post a lot of, we post a lot of like marketing stuff. We post a lot of, training, stuff like that. So here they want to do Africa, sandals. Yes. So we're going to be doing that sandals test that they sent out. Again, for sandals, you have to be here for 6 months to qualify. But we are going to add that. Somebody wanted to do Hawaii. We're going to be doing, I think, Cunard next because, oh, no worries, Courtney. No worries. Again, for anybody new. Okay. This is my certificate workshop. Okay. We do different ones each. I do it 4 times a week. Okay. So yes, so sign up, get pre-registered if you can. And the reason we do these, first off, you're going to learn about the different destinations. Like today, we're learning about New Orleans, right? So it's going to help you to understand, to be able to sell to your client. Second off, we do it because guess what? When you do these trainings and stuff, you get invited on amazing perks. You get invited to lunch.
What day is that?
Oops, hold on. Let me mute everybody. You get invited on fam trips. Okay. Each one is different, Wes. So again, that's why it's very important. So you go in here to Travel Professionals, the link that I sent over. And we're going to go down here to Travel Advisor Certification. Okay. So follow along. Just wanted to show you, look here, fam trip, guys. Okay. Summer fam trip in New Orleans. Okay. Fam trips are where you get invited out to see these amazing destinations, resorts, etc. So once we get done, it says that, travel advisors can travel to New Orleans anytime during June to August and receive discounted rates. To register, must complete the form below. Travel professional credentials are verified. We'll send you a link for the fam trips. Okay. So it's discounted and stuff. The main thing you got to realize once you get into, invited on a fam trip, you have to make sure you get approval, or not approval, but you have to go to Archer Travel, let them know that you are going on a fam trip, because you are promoting, you're there and I can't think of the word. You're part of Archer Travel. Okay, so be professional. What is it?
Representing.
Thank you. You're representing Archer Travel. So again, be professional, show up, because if you sign up for one of these and then you don't show up, that took that space away from somebody else that could have gone. So you got to make sure. You also have to read the instructions. Sometimes they are they require bookings, or they require you have an IATAN card or a CLIA card, okay? So make sure before you sign up for any of these fam trips that you meet all the qualifications, okay? And then, like I said, once you get there, be respectful. Don't jump on the furniture, don't, use the toilet, stuff like that, okay? And believe me, people do, they're crazy, they're all excited and stuff. Again, you're representing Archer Travel. We don't want to lose these perks, okay? So what we do is, again, right now we're doing the course, okay? So you go to Travel Professionals, okay, right here. And you're going to go down here to Travel Advisor Certification. Now, again, if you're new with us, a lot of people will follow along on their phone and then do the test online. There is a test. If you're new, or if you've been with me for a while, I record this, okay? I have a YouTube channel that I have all my recordings on, okay? I am stopping the recording during the test, okay? Because again, it's not fair for people that don't come to these trainings and then just jump on later and zip through to get the answers and do the test, right? They need to be here to work with us, okay? So just wanted to kind of share that with you. That's what we're doing now. So it's always good to show up and be present, okay? All right.
Marnie,
Uh-huh.
Marnie, a real quick question. I got in a few seconds late. So how do we get to where you are right now?
Okay,
I'm
right
sorry.
here. That's okay, no worries. Click on this link in the chat box. Also, the link is right here in our certificate workshop, right here under New Orleans, right here. Once you get pulled up, you go to Travel Professionals. And then from here, we're going to go down here to Travel Advisor Certification.
Good morning, Marnie. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I moved to fifth wheel this last weekend, so I'm having trouble with internet. So I just wanted to make sure.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, my headphones aren't working either. So but yeah, I can hear you. And again, guys, just go ahead and click on the link. Again, if you're new with us, what we do is we go through, sometimes I read, sometimes there's videos, but then we take a test, okay? Again, if you're live with us, okay, the IATA card, you have to earn that. The IATA card, you earn that by earning 5,000 in commission, okay? You'll learn that. A lot of us maybe don't do a lot of bookings and stuff, so we don't have access to earn it. We get this CLIA card, okay? This you can purchase. A lot of times, a lot of our perks like Disney and Marriott, you need either one or the other. This right here, it's per year, but it's regularly $119. We get it for $69, but it's a great credential to have. Again, you need it for Disney passes, you need it for Marriott, you show it at hotels, car rentals. A lot of times you'll get upgrades, okay? And it is a tax write-off. We'll go over that later also. Okay, so we're going to click here to Travel Advisor Certification. So we're going to be doing this today and Friday. As you see here, there's 7 courses. Draw interest for bookings. Okay, good luck. Good. Congratulations, Michael. Okay. Again, group bookings are the way to go, especially cruises. You can make that 5,000 in one group booking, guys. We use that on our presentation. One group booking on Royal Caribbean, I think it is, for 16 cabins, you make like $1,600, just as an example. You would have earned your card. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll just start with the first one. So as you see here, which number do when you put in the registration? I don't think it required a number, because you're going to go here. You're going to click here. We're going to do the cruising New Orleans. And right here, it just says registration form, okay? Usually it's just the company will be Archer Travel, okay? Anytime you do a registration, you can't see, can you guys see where I'm at? Can you guys see me? Again,
Yes.
click on the link. Okay, hold on, let me get back to it. So, right here's the link. And remember, try to get pre-registered ahead. Here's the link. Like I said, we're going to be doing Alaska. I hope you guys all get in and pre-register. So, because we're already 10 minutes in, and London also pre-register for these if you can. Okay. But yes, you always put Archer Travel as the company or the agent. Oh yeah, FAM. Yes, always put Archer Travel for the FAM. Okay. Right now we're doing the training, so we're not registering for the FAM right yet. All right, so we're going to do Cruise New Orleans, historic grace, modern cruising grandeur, come together in one destination, New Orleans. Read this educational course to understand the history of cruising in New Orleans and learn about the newest opportunities for New Orleans bound travelers. The key will always be, it should show you right there. Like in this case, it's New Orleans, small letters, no space. Okay. No, you won't be rejected, but you try to remember, again, Archer Travel is the travel agency. The agent is your information, okay? All right, so I'm going to click register here. And hopefully it takes me into it. All right, so here we are. So it's going to say start, okay? Again, guys, make sure you put in the chat box to everyone, because I'll be reading and stuff, so I won't be able to answer if you do it private to me. So make sure you put it to everyone, and then I have a lot of wonderful business partners on here that will help answer the questions. Again, this is just a fun thing we do, learning about different destinations, getting access to a lot of their perks and stuff after you complete the training, okay? All right, so course introduction, again, we read over that. The email is here, tourism, welcome to Cruise New Orleans, Port of New Orleans, Caribbean Cruise Lines, etc. And then we have a quiz, okay? So let's go ahead and click here to start here. Welcome to Cruise New Orleans. Again, if you're just registering, don't worry, just listen and you'll catch up, okay? When we get to the test, we make sure everybody passes, okay? So you have time, just keep your ears open because again, you know, we want to help each other when we get to the test part. So historic grace, modern cruising grandeur come together in one destination in New Orleans. Visitors to the city can take advantage of both with expert guidance from an educated travel advisor. Read this educational course to understand the history of cruising in New Orleans, learn about the newest opportunities for New Orleans bound travelers. After reviewing the material, take the Cruise New Orleans quiz to become a certified expert in cruising from the Big Easy. The history of New Orleans is in many ways defined by its location on the Mississippi River. As recently as a century ago, one of the only ways to get to the Big Easy was by boat. Mississippi River with tributaries stretching into more than 30 states was the city's front door. Paddle wheel steamboats bringing passengers and cargo onto the bustling riverfront. All right, so here's pictures. Now, of course, New Orleans offers travelers more than steamboat history and romance. The Mississippi River and the Port of New Orleans represent a gateway to adventure. The Port of New Orleans, which lies 209 miles from the mouth of the river, is one of the busiest, that may be a test question, is one of the busiest commercial ports in the world, with the river system still providing a labyrinth of waterways that help bring goods to the great American Midwest. An influential cruise industry would mark a new era for the Port of New Orleans in 1984 when the Queen of Bermuda set sail. An understanding of the variety of cruise opportunities in New Orleans, along with pre and post packages available at area hotels, can become an integral part of the travel advisor portfolio and profits when selling New Orleans. All right, so that's part one. Now we go to next module. All right, let's go to full screen so that way it's easier to see. Come on, little thing. All right, so a cruise from the Port of New Orleans is like 2 vacations in one. The port is less than 1 mile is less than 1 mile from the city's historic French Quarter, accessible by streetcar and taxi from the terminal, where historic architecture, jazz clubs, cafe a la and beignets, is that what it is? Beckon cruise passengers for a sensory tour of America's most unique destination before leaving these historic shores for the Caribbean, Mexico, or other tropical escapes. Approximately 60 beignet, thank you. Approximately 60% of cruise passengers setting sail from New Orleans spend at least one night as a pre or post stay in the city. Even if they don't, there's still plenty of nearby entertainment near the Port of New Orleans to keep cruise passengers busy before boarding or after departing their ship, with the French Quarter that's blocks away. Your clients can easily visit a Louisiana State Museum at Jackson Square, the French Market, or the National World War II Museum. The port itself is a world-class facility. The Erato Street Terminal maintains full customs and border protection, clearance facilities, large embarkation deck with more than 50 check-in counters and complete security facilities. It is fully air conditioned and is attached to the ship by a raised articulated air conditioned gangway. The building includes a 4-level, 1,000 car garage that offers the passengers convenient covered parking in a fully secured environment. The port's original cruise terminal on Julia Street has completed a renovation to combine 2 smaller terminals into 1 terminal, and included in the installation of a climate controlled articulated gangway. Okay. With a cost of 13.7 million, the newly designed facility is the home terminal for Norwegian Cruise Line. Okay, so that could be a test question. What is the home terminal? It's for Norwegian. And again, I don't know why it's saying your email does not exist. I would maybe, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, next module. Again, just listen, guys, stay plugged in. You'll catch up. All right, part 3. So here's a
Marnie,
video. Uh-huh.
you can set that to read aloud if you don't want to have to do all the reading.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, just right click on the paragraph and it'll say read aloud.
To where?
Just put your cursor anywhere over the top of where you want it to read.
Okay. Okay, I'll
And
do it
then
after
right-
this video and then we'll see. Thank you.
All right.
I'll do it. We'll practice on this next one since the video's here. Perfect. Thank you. All right, let's watch the video. Hopefully. Need a video? Is your guys's?
It's slides.
It slides. Okay. I don't know why it's not making my full screen. Okay, so click on here and it'll read it for us. Okay. Let me see, maybe this one. Nope. Now you just messed up.
Marnie, it won't do it on the slides because they're actually JPEGs, so it won't read the slides, but when you go into the text that
It'll
they've
do
written, you can do it
Okay.
there.
Thank
So
you.
might want to just do screenshots of the slides.
Thank you. All right, now to get back to where I was. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, that's not the one we were on. Ah. This is why I shouldn't click things.
In the bottom right-hand corner of the slides, there's previous slide and then next slide, and that's how you're going to navigate through them.
Yeah, thank you. If I can get back there. There we are. Is this where we're at? Okay. All right, so continue. Okay, there we are. Okay. So I don't know if you want me to read them, very first paddle wheel steamboat, if you guys want to just read through it, or do you want me to read it? I don't know why it does that. I mean, again, I guess, there's a full
You
screen.
could read it, Marty, because I said you can read it, because then that way you're setting the pace.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
Just want to make sure everybody's okay with it. All right, so since the first paddle wheel steamboat arrived here in 1812, New Orleans has been a key cruise destination. If you're looking to explore the mighty Mississippi, or if you've always dreamed of seeking adventure in the warmer climate of the Caribbean, there isn't a more exotic and culturally rich port of debarkation than New Orleans. Here are the cruise companies who call our port home. All right, so you have Carnival Cruise Line. You have Capacity. Carnival Glory offers 6 or 7 Caribbean cruises departing on Sundays year round. Port of Calls. Sorry, my cat. Port of Calls is Montego Bay, Grand Cayman, Cozumel, Roatan, Belize, Cozumel, Key West, Freeport, and Nassau. If you're looking for a vacation at sea that's as colorful as the decor of the cruise ship, take you there. An entire palette of fun activities and spots awaits aboard Carnival Glory. For starters, there's a rainbow of salsa options for dressing up your tacos and burritos at the Blue Iguana Cantina, while Guy's Burger Joint serves up burgers designed by the colorful personality himself, celebrity chef Guy Fieri. Represent your favorite team's colors and enjoy a round of two at the Skybox Sports Bar. People watch at the Lido deck or dance the night away at the White Heat Dance Club. Other experiences include Seuss at Sea, Waterworks, Twister, and all new Aqua Tunnel Water Slide. The Camel Club Casino, the Punchliner Comedy Club, dive in movies, and more. Look to Carnival Glory for the vibrant time at sea. All right. This is year-round Carnival Velour. High Seas here, Carnival Velour is here to rescue you from culinary vacations and whisk you away to leisure, fun, and amazing destinations. On your way, you'll find onboard food spots designed to regale your palate, like Blue Iguana Cantina, Guy Fieri's Burger Joint, plus the downright indulgent Scarlett's Steakhouse. Let yourself be swept away to Red Fry Pub or Alchemy Bar for a drink, or get a little carried away rooting for your favorites at the Skybox Sports Bar. Kids can get caught up with the excitement of being kids, hanging with others their age at Carnival Velour's 3 supervised youth spaces. Or they can win the wacky, wonderful Dr. Seuss bunch for characters story time. And again, I'm sorry, I'm blind. At Seuss at Sea, and pretty much anyone young or slightly less young will be thrilled by our 214-foot-long 4-deck tall Twister water slide. On the entertainment front, Playlist Production takes tunes you know and presents them by sing and dance up on the stage spectacular shows. Speaking of shows that transform, Hashim, the game show turns childhood board game from faves into large scale competitive fun for the whole family. What? All right. And then the Norwegian Cruise Line Breakaway. Okay. So again, ports of call, if you want to check those out. The Breakaway is ready to whisk you away to your best vacation yet. Best cruise ship for families by USA Today. Something on board for everyone. Breathe in the fresh ocean air. Connect with the sea like never before along the waterfront. A 1/4-mile oceanfront promenade lined with restaurants, bars, and spectacular views. Indulge in more than 25 dining experiences, including 3 new dedicated seafood venues. Enjoy dazzling performances. 6 Burn the Floor and Velvet Norwegian Breakaway offers magnificent amenities at sea. Who doesn't love the Disney Cruise Line? Disney Magic. I actually did a cruise inspection on that one. So take advantage of those guys. Right now, Disney is not offering them, but they will again, and you can get on the cruise ship while it's in port. Pretty cool. All right, so experience the magic of Disney along the banks of the mighty Mississippi River with the Disney Wonder Cruise, setting sail from its newest featured port city, New Orleans. For a limited time, the Disney Wonder is offering a selection of 4, 6, and 14-night Bahamian and Caribbean cruises, porting out of New Orleans with departures in the middle of the beloved Mardi Gras season here in New Orleans. Guests have the opportunity to enjoy 2 unforgettable vacations in one. Like New Orleans, the Disney Wonder is filled with both family-friendly and adult-approved fun for all. The 11-deck ship comes complete with 7 main areas, 2 family areas, 6 youth areas, 8 adult areas, 8 different dining options, pool, salons, cafe, lounges. Hold on. Youth centers, theaters, and I'm blind, and more are among the special amenities that can be found throughout the ship. Woo! Royal Caribbean, the radiance of the sea. So remember these names. Get ready for the unforgettable. Explore then aboard radiance of the sea. Linger longer in iconic destinations on board a ship designed for exploration, dazzling with the most glass of a Royal Caribbean ship. Okay. Radiance of the sea is perfect for soaking up the sun in the tropics. When you aren't chasing adventure on shore, unwind poolside while taking in the view. Stretch your muscles on the rock climbing wall. Sing along to show-stopping performances on board. Whew, okay. That was a tough one. Strain my eyes. All right, so Mississippi. Okay, so here it'll read for me. How do you do that? Go, boom.
Go ahead and drag your cursor over all of the text, and then you're going to right click and tell it to speak.
Oops. Okay. It's only giving me inspect or copy. You guys shouldn't have to wait for the email because I registered my boyfriend yesterday and it didn't send me an email. I didn't have to get it from him.
If you want the screen to get bigger, just hit full screen so you can have it'll be over the whole page.
That's what I was trying. It's not working. I've been
Is your content blocker up? Or just hit open in a new tab. If you right click on full screen, just hit open in a new tab.
Thank you. Okay, thank you guys. All right, perfect. There we go. All right, so hello.
Put your cursor in front of the Mississippi. Click on it. You gotta right click on it.
Okay, I'm clicking on it.
Okay. Is your cursor blinking there?
No, it just says back, forward, reload, save as.
That speak setting is an accessibility setting in your computer, and it is not set up on everyone's computers.
Okay.
All right. You guys mind that I just read? I know it's
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
All right,
We're
thank
trying
you.
to-
I'll
Right.
fix it. I'll fix it for next time.
You're doing great. Thank you.
Somebody send me a message and I'll get it added for next time. All right. Plus it keeps my mind active. All right, so river day cruising. That romantic age of steamboats can still be experienced in New Orleans aboard a steam-driven river paddle wheeler. A tour aboard an authentic 19th century riverboat is, for many, the highlight of the New Orleans experience. Understanding the options can help travel advisors best match the river cruise with the traveler. So the steamboat Natchez, a traditional classic operating under old-fashioned steam power from an engine built in 1925. While the boat was launched in 1975, it bears the wooden construction and many antique components of its predecessors. The genuine copper and steel steam whistle is a treasured antique. The copper bell melted from 250 silver dollars. You guys remember that you guys all received silver dollars to produce a pure tone. Once graced the SSJD Eris, the 32-note steam Calio was custom crafted and modeled after the music makers of the Gilded Age. Of course, its 25-ton white oak paddle wheel is an attraction in itself. You have the Creole Queen, traditional style paddle wheeler, powered by very non-traditional diesel engines. Thank you, Tyler. Sails daytime cruises down the Mississippi River, built in 1983 in Moss Point, the Mississippi. The Creole Queen was constructed for leisurely excursions, as well as group and parties that transport passengers to an era of bygone elegance. The operator offers historic cruises to the Chalmette battlefield, the historic site of the 1815 Battle of New Orleans. The Creole Queen also offers nightly dinner jazz cruise that departs at 7. That sounds like fun, right? Newest addition to the New Orleans riverfront and sister vessel of the steamboat Natchez, the riverboat City of New Orleans. Operates sightseeing, lunch, Sunday brunch, dinner jazz cruises down the Mississippi River. Stroll the multiple decks, explore the beautiful refinished interiors, and savor the leisurely 2-hour cruise with live narration. All right, next. Top 10 things to do. Okay, so this may be, oh, good. A little small word. Things to keep track of, okay, guys? Because again, when you promote yourself, you want to let them know the top 10 things to do. Experience New Orleans in the nutshell. Oh, thank you. With these 10 things you must do before your voyage begins. All of these are easily accessible from the port of New Orleans, only a short walk or ride away. So you have Mardi Gras World, 0.1 mile away from the Port Nola. To experience Mardi Gras year-round, visit Mardi Gras World, the largest float designing and building facility in the world. Mardi Gras World draws hundreds of thousands of visitors from all over the world each year, providing visitors with the opportunity to don authentic Mardi Gras costumes, tour enormous warehouses filled with floats, get a taste of Mardi Gras with king cake and New Orleans coffee. You have the National World War II Museum, 1.1 miles away from Port Nola. Must see for history lovers, all patriots. The National World War II Museum has garnered nearly 2 million visitors since its opening day in 2000. TripAdvisor's and top museum in the nation, 8th in the world. The site has been designated by the U.S. Congress of America's official World War II museum. Powerful imagery, extraordinary artifacts bring to life the American spirit, the courage, teamwork, and sacrifice of the young men and women who won the war and changed the world. How about French Market, 2.6 miles from port? French Market, America's oldest public market, offers 6 blocks of shopping and dining just steps from the Mississippi River. This vibrant open-air market is home to Café du Monde, the original 24/7 coffee shop, serving up dark roasted coffee with chicory and beignets 364 days a year. The French Market features a wide array of boutique and retail shops, showcases over 50 local artists and craftsmen, and hosts New Orleans fresh produce hotspot. The Farmers Market Pavilion, Whether you're looking for homegrown spices, local street art, or some famous New Orleans pralines, you'll find it at the Farmers Market, which is open 7 days a week from 10 to 6, rain or shine. How many have been to the French Market? How about Jackson Square, St. Louis Cathedral, 1.7 miles from port, perhaps New Orleans' most iconic attraction. Jackson Square is nestled in the heart of French Quarter. The square served as a site where in 1803, Louisiana became United States territory and was named U.S. National Historic Landmark in 1960. Inside its beautiful wrought iron gate, 2.5 acres of lush green walking space in the center of the square is a bronze equestrian statue of General Andrew Jackson, whom the square is named after. Just outside the gate is an open-air artist colony where artists display the original works and even draws visitors' portraits. Across the Jackson Square is the nation's oldest Catholic church, St. Louis Cathedral. Its century-old architectural beauty has been the backdrop for hundreds of films and has solidified itself as one of the most recognizable buildings in the city. Louisiana State Museum, Cabildo and Presbyterian, 1.7 miles away. Neighboring the St. Louis Cathedral sits the Cabildo and Presbyterian, just two of New Orleans' 5 Louisiana State Museums. Built under Spanish rule in the 1790s, the Cabildo currently features We Love You, New Orleans, an exhibit celebrating the people, places, and things that make New Orleans one of the nation's most unique cities to visitors and residents alike. The Presbyterian, designed to match the Cabildo, features exhibits such as Mardi Gras, its carnival time in Louisiana, and Living with Hurricanes, Katrina and Beyond, 2 comprehensive contrasting insights into life in the Crescent City. Carriage Ride Royal Carriages, 1.7 miles away. Experience New Orleans with a fully immersive carriage tour throughout the city, led by knowledgeable guides and the majestic mares. Royal Carriages, the old sightseeing carriage company in America. A family-run, mule-drawn carriage company currently celebrating their 75th anniversary, offers a variety of tours, including haunted cemetery, French Quarter history tours, dozens of carriage services in New Orleans. Book a ride and tour the city in style. And then you have Royal Street. Up for a walk, it's just 13 blocks. Royal Street runs parallel to Bourbon Street, considered one of the finest stretches of art galleries, antique stores, wrought iron balconies, restaurants, and architecture the Crescent City has to offer. At the front of the street, take a spin at the Carousel Bar and Lounge, a circus-clad revolving bar serving 70th anniversary cocktail menu for a limited time. Then shop dozens of family-owned antique shops and fine art galleries, all while taking in the timeless beauty only New Orleans can offer. New Orleans School of Cooking. Yes, you want to learn how to cook New Orleans food? Let's do it. 1.8 miles away. Since 1980, New Orleans School of Cooking has given countless visitors an inside look to what New Orleans does best: cuisine. Public demonstrations, hands-on courses offered daily allow visitors to get familiar with New Orleans basics while learning about the history of Cajun cooking. Prepare traditional dishes such as crawfish etouffee. That's right. Fresh and local crawfish tails enveloped in Creole spice sauce over rice. Classic treats like pralines, creamy and nutty confection, similar to fudge. When the class ends, enjoy the meal you created and take the recipe home so you can whip up a taste of New Orleans from anywhere. And then the Jazz Museum, that would be fun, 2.3 miles away, situated near Frenchman Street. Live music corridor, New Orleans Jazz Museum lives in the heart of the city's vibrant music scene. Collection is the largest of its kind in the world, with over 25,000 artifacts, including Louis Armstrong's first cornet and 1917 disc of the first jazz recording ever made. That may be a test question. Music lovers and history buffs alike will love this immersive walk through New Orleans' famously melodious past. All right, and then how about the city sightseeing tour? Hop on a red double-decker bus, tour 300 years of history, architecture, and culture in the single 2-hour ride. Or hop off at any stop and tour attractions your way. City Sightseeing New Orleans offers narrated tours and transportation every half hour around the city, so you can enjoy the city at your own pace. Riding through the French Quarter and get a craving for beignets, hop off at Cafe du Monde and catch the next bus. Looking to escape the heat? Enjoy a couple cool hours at Audubon Aquarium of the Americas. City Sightseeing will be there to pick you up. Purchase a 3-day pass, unlimited hop on, hop off privileges, and enjoy the complimentary French Quarter and Garden District walking tours. All right. Overnight river cruising. Okay, so American Cruise Lines, state-of-the-art riverboat cruise operator, sails the American Heritage, American Serenade, American Melody, American Splendor, and American Symphony. These brand new stern wheelers operate routes throughout the Mississippi River system, including the Mississippi, Ohio, Tennessee, and Cumberland rivers. The 7-night cruise from New Orleans takes passengers up the Mississippi to Memphis, Tennessee. As on all true riverboats, a stage and bow ramp will give the ship access to many unique ports of calls without docking facilities. Another company sailing from New Orleans is the American Queen Voyages, offering a 1-night complimentary hotel stay in New Orleans when sailing on a 7 to 9-night cruise voyage. There isn't a more unique way to enjoy an American river cruise and experience the history, heritage, and culture of America's heartland than a voyage aboard a genuine steamboat. Stroll through charming towns, vibrant river cities, the largest steamboat ever built. The Grand American Queen is a gracious, elegant triumph of American ingenuity. Although filled with today's modern amenities, her rooms, accommodations display all the opulence of the American Victorian era, cruising up to 8 nights from New Orleans. The American Countess and American Duchess also sail from New Orleans. Viking River Cruises, the newest ship, the Viking Mississippi, offers cruises from New Orleans to Memphis, as well as all along the Mississippi River from St. Paul to New Orleans. Mississippi River Cruise offers the rare opportunity to sail through America's heartland. So here's some tools for you as a travel advisor, okay? For the travel advisors, today's cruise industry in New Orleans has made the city a dual destination where advisors can exceed their clients' expectations twice over. New Orleans and Company supports advisors in their efforts, extends meaningful opportunities to increase their earnings when booking land or sea packages, or both. So you have pre or post cruise packages. New Orleans and Company has recruited a variety of hotels in the downtown French Quarter area to the Port of New Orleans to participate in pre and post cruise pricing and packages that offer travelers excellent benefits before, during, and after their cruise. Travelers will receive special rates that will include such items as free internet access, free continental or buffet breakfast, and even free parking at select hotels for the duration of the cruise. Saves you a lot of money that way, right? Cruise coupons. Travel advisors can include savings from coupons when you take a cruise from New Orleans. New Orleans and Company has also negotiated special rates and benefits with a variety of tour operators, car rental, and attractions throughout the city that advisors can pass along to their clients. These rates and benefits are accessible by a private webpage link travel advisors can request and then share with their clients. It says clients, but I think it meant clients. Cruise coupons can be applied to the restaurants, cafes, museums, historic sites, tours, and help create the perfect New Orleans city and sea experience at a great value to the clients. Group RFP. New clients and company can help you begin planning your client's trip. We can save time by distributing your requirements to hotels, transportation companies, restaurants, and more. Then they'll respond back to you with their rates and availability and any other information you seek. The RFP form can be found here. So again, you can click here. It'll pull up the form. Again, a lot of people will keep binders or folders on their desktop and stuff, and you can put that in there for future reference. Okay. All right, port parking. Port of New Orleans parking instructions. So driving directions to Arado and Julia Street terminals. So you take these exits. I'm not gonna read over everything, but so you have Arado to Julia Street, the Arado Street Cruise Terminal. Okay, so the terminal for Carnival Cruise Line. Over 1,000 covered and secured parking spaces with CCAP luggage assisted, elevator from garage to the embarkation deck, climate controlled, ADA compliant passenger gangway centrally located in New Orleans on the riverfront streetcar line, 5 minutes from the French Quarter and only minutes from the I-10 access. We're almost to the test part, guys, so make sure you guys are up and ready to go. Disney Cruise Line passengers will utilize convention center parking and will be shuttled to the terminal. Parking for the terminal, it's the garage entrance on top of the terminal, accessible via circular ramp. Now you'll see as you approach the building, the first floor of the garage, third floor of the terminal building, you'll receive directions to offloading. CCAPs will help check your baggage, deliver them directly to the ship. After parking, take the elevator to the first floor. Parking is 4-day parking is $90, 5-day $110, and so on. 14-day $300. Ouch. Accepted forms of payment are cash and credit card. Have your boarding information available. You must show it at the to enter the garage. Advance reservations are not available for regular sized vehicles, but a parking space is guaranteed. Maximum height 8'4" on the third floor and 7.6 on higher floors, and maximum 22 feet in length. Garage is secured, lighted, and patrolled. All right, so this one is the terminal for Norwegian and Royal. That's on Julia Street. Okay, so maybe make note of that. Designated port parking adjacent to the terminal, CCAP assistance, climate control, ADA compliant, located between Arado Terminal and River Walk Outlet, centrally located on the riverfront street line, 5 minutes from French Quarter and only minutes from the I-10. Once you enter, you'll receive directions, and SkyCaps receive directions to parking. Again, parking's up to $300. The parking lot is within a block of the terminal. A shuttle is provided if needed. Parking lot is secured and lighted. Oversized vehicles, RV buses and vehicles. For availability, you need to contact the parking website here. Additional questions, you can contact them here at the Cruise and Commercial Coordinator. All right, for more information, selling cruises, New Orleans and organizational group cruise tours, contact Rachel Funnel, Tourism Senior Account Executive, New Orleans and Company. Okay. All right, test time. All right, so everybody ready? You need to pass. There's 10 questions we need to pass by getting 80%. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording now. Again, let's all help each other. All right, so congratulations, guys. We have completed the Cruising New Orleans. Now we're going to do destination weddings in New Orleans. So this is kind of cool. I did a destination wedding with New Orleans before, and it's pretty cool. As you see here, the registration is New Orleans, so it's already filled in there. Company, I'm just going to put Archer Travel. All right, so this is romance and destination. Okay. All right, and what was it that I clicked on to make it go to a different new tab? Right. Oh. Make the full screen. Okay, thank you, Sarabi. Appreciate it. Again, I'm recording it. So we're going to learn romance, romantic attractions, etc. New Orleans is known as the Paris of the South. For centuries, couples have been saying I do in New Orleans. Destination weddings in New Orleans are not just 3-hour events. They are 3-day plus celebrations with family and friends. Have guests talking about the big event and the advisor who helped put it together for a long time. All right, so course overview, let's get started. How do I do it again to make it another page?
Click on those 3 lines next to romance and destination.
Weddings.
Okay, thank you. Oop. Oh, it's showing me. Okay. All right. So destination weddings in New Orleans. So destination weddings in New Orleans are not just, okay, so you read that. Couples feel something special the moment they arrive in the Big Easy. It's that combination of Southern hospitality paired with so many romantic touches, such as the 18th century architecture, the French, Cajun, Creole culture, the unbeatable cuisine, the music and nightlife that make the city so distinctively Nolans. It's no surprise that Travel Leisure ranked New Orleans as one of America's most romantic cities. Romance can be found simply sipping cafe a latte in the French Quarter, walking hand in hand along the Mississippi River, or through a canopy of Spanish moss dripping oaks. Your clients can dine on incredible Cajun cuisine in world-famous restaurants with romantic jazz into the night. Take this course to become certified in romantic New Orleans. Start selling the Big Easy to your destination wedding groups and wedding mooners now. New Orleans and Company works side by side with you to get your wedding groups everything they need for an incredible multi-day event, including lodging, venues, dining, activities, and transportation. Les bons temps roller. Okay, let the good times roll. Again, please forgive me my mispronunciation. All right, so next. So couples and their wedding guests will discover much to do their pre and post nuptials. Many of New Orleans attractions are unique to the city, and all of them have a glimpse into the culture and history of one of the world's most fascinating destinations. Of course, the carriage ride, romantic way to start your client's exploration is to discover the old warm charm of Crescent City with the mule-driven carriage ride through the French Quarter. It's the ideal way to get a quick view of the Big Easy's iconic heritage. Board the carriage at Jackson Square, ride down Bourbon Street adjacent to the Mississippi River. Along the way, spot New Orleans' beautiful courtyards, wrought iron balconies, historic buildings. The driver acts as a tour guide as well, offering up colorful stories of New Orleans, past and present. You have strolling through the French Quarter. Following the carriage ride allows the wedding groups to explore the antique shops, European-style boutiques, and of course, the endless choices of restaurants. St. Louis Cathedral, oldest Catholic cathedral in continuous use in the U.S., dating from 1720, is a must-stop. Street artists and performers around the majestic church in Jackson Square. Live jazz on Frenchman Street. Head to Frenchman Street in the Marigny neighborhood. This part of the town is unlike any other in New Orleans, hosting artists, philosophers, musicians, anyone looking to live the chill bohemian lifestyle. The jazz clubs along the strip are some of the best in the city. Snug harbor in the popular venues to catch live local New Orleans musicians. The paddle wheel, keep walking to the Mississippi River side of Washington Artillery Park to the Moonwalk to view the mighty river and the steamboats and riverboats as they glide by. How about a streetcar? Another historic way to explore the city is on St. Charles Avenue streetcar, a bargain at only $1.25 per person per way. Streetcar can take you to the Garden District, originally laid out in 1832, to ooh and ah over the historic mansions. Hop off and then back on, or stay on straight to Audubon Park and Audubon Zoo, one of the top zoos in the U.S. with over 2,000 animals. You have the City Park. More than 1,300 acres make up the City Park, which is home to New Orleans Museum of Art. Free outdoor Sydney, Walda, Besthoff, Sculpture Garden, the amusement park, and botanical gardens, plus numerous other ways to spend a perfect afternoon outdoors. Over 100-year-old oak trees dot the scenery along walking the jogging paths, while an inviting lagoon is the place for a canoe or paddle wheel boat ride. And then last is the Visit Historic Bar. Velvety curtains, glowing candles, murmured endearments. In New Orleans, desire bubbles as easily as champagne in a fluted glass. Always considered most romantic city, New Orleans offers couples any number of impossible gorgeous establishments to spark a flame or rekindle an old one. Will it be a seat in the courtyard or a booth in the corner? Choose the place, chill the bottle, set fire to the heart. All right, next. All right, romantic dining and lifestyle. So no trip to New Orleans is complete without eating the fabulous cuisine that is so distinctive to the city or listening to live music. When you pair these two activities with a wedding, then the fun and excitement can't help but last days and days. Dining in New Orleans is meant to be an event in itself, with settings such as hidden courtyards, historic buildings, adding to the atmosphere among the more than 1,000 restaurants. Service is all Southern hospitality, but it is the food that is the big standout, with New Orleans receiving numerous James Beard nominations year after year, being named one of America's top 5 restaurant cities by Bon Appetit magazine. Creole, Cajun, and French cuisine create such a must-taste New Orleans traditional dishes as gumbo, jambalaya, crawfish etouffee, po' boys, and more. Any of the suggested restaurants and many more are ideal for rehearsal dinners, bachelorette parties, post-wedding brunches, and other special meals that might take place during a multi-day destination wedding. In New Orleans, the culinary delights are endless. Breakfast at Brennan's on Royal Street can even include bananas Foster. The delectable dish was invented here. For those who seek true decadence, if your wedding group prefers to sleep in, they'll be happy to know that the daily jazz brunch at Court of Two Sisters is available until 3 p.m. So New Orleans institutions, Antoine's and Arnaud's, cater to large groups. So do suggest them for rehearsal dinners or even wedding reception sites. For a list of New Orleans venues for a variety of wedding events, visit the New Orleans/wedding venues. Post-dinner fun can begin with toasting the couple with the Pim's Cup of Napoleon House during bachelor parties, or for no reason at all to get the evening fun started. Another classic New Orleans drink is the Hurricane at Pat O'Brien's. Yes, I tried that. The music is the most important thing on the menu at the House of Blues, Davenport Lounge, at the Ritz-Carlton, New Orleans, and countless other venues. Late night revelers can listen to jazz at the Jazz Playhouse, the Royal Sonesta Hotel. Step just outside the French Quarter to Frenchmen Street for jazz, the blues, and more at musical clubs for locals. All right, and next. So, oops, let me go back down here. So Paris of the South, traditions, setting simple apart for destination weddings. The Big Easy is one of the world's most romantic spots to say I do, dating back to the 18th century. So the venues, many churches and synagogues in the city. Venues themselves range in size, catering to exactly what your group may need. Intimate weddings can be held at top restaurants or jazz clubs, while larger groups can be set up in cultural attractions and romantic, elegant hotels. The ideas are countless, including a ceremony at the Botanical Garden at City Park, followed by a reception at the park's Pavilion of Two Sisters. Exchanging of vows at the Audubon Zoo's Tea Garden can be paired with a very elegant reception at the Audubon Tea Room. Many of the mansions along St. Charles Avenue, Esplanade Avenue, and Prytania Street, and even their formal gardens can be used for weddings. Ceremonies can take place in the magnificent St. Louis Cathedral. Weddings on the water. Couples seeking a wedding on the water can marry a Mississippi riverboat or along the Moonwalk. Washington Artillery Park, as New Orleans is a major embarkation and disembarkation port for many cruise lines. Couples can exchange vows in the city, hop on a cruise ship to start the honeymoon, or get married on the ship and invite friends and family to join them as they sail away to begin their new life. On a budget, happy couples on a budget can find lovely public courtyards, outdoor areas that can be rented for a minimal fee. The French market offers private ceremonies at low cost. A permit can be purchased to get married in Jackson Square. Even chartering a streetcar for the ceremony is cost-friendly and stands out as something unique. All right, next. So wedding traditions, besides the venue and setting the excitement, pre and post wedding ceremonies, wedding traditions will add something special to the event. Second line, include a second line band to lead the wedding party from ceremony to reception, or have them at the reception itself. Couples even get a police escort along the way with or without the band. The newlyweds lead the first line with the brass band. Second line behind the band is made up of friends and family who dance along the streets of New Orleans, waving handkerchiefs, decorated umbrellas, and parade permits are needed. When we were there, we actually witnessed a wedding going by. Mardi Gras Indians and tarot card readers. Add to the second line parade tradition with a little bit of Mardi Gras by including a Mardi Gras Indian in costume to lead the parade or to announce the newlyweds at the reception. Tarot card readers at the reception also add a bit of New Orleans style fun. Ribbon pulls. When it's time for the wedding cake, unmarried women participate in the ribbon pull before the cake is cut. Each ribbon is attached to a silver charm denoting a traditional meaning from next to marry to prosperity and more. The groom's cake. New Orleans, the groom's cake is an important part of the wedding as well, with themes based on the groom's interests. Never heard of this. Many groom cakes are chocolate, made to complement the traditional almond flavor of the wedding cake, and decorated extremely elaborately to reflect the personal interest of the couple. All right. What's something new? So planning the big day, New Orleans and Company is here to assist with the wedding planning, including sending out group hotel requests, rates for 10 or more rooms, providing reception, rehearsal, dinner venue information, transportation, florists and photographers, and matching travel advisors up with destination management companies. New Orleans and Company can also provide complimentary New Orleans official visitor's guide for your clients' wedding welcome bags. Our informative wedding website created by New Orleans and Company provides all the need to know information right here. All right, romantic conclusion. It's time for the wedding moon. Following the big day in New Orleans certainly does not disappoint with its choice of romantic accommodations, including bed and breakfast, quaint inns, and elegant historic hotels. The fun continues for your couple's guests as well as they can stay and enjoy all the New Orleans has to offer. The profit potential for multi-day romantic New Orleans destination weddings is big, as is the amount of repeat business as advisors can receive from the happy couples and their wedding guests. For more information on romance and destination weddings in the Crescent City, please visit myweddingsinneworleans.com or submit an RFP using the link here. All right, and now time for a test. Everybody ready? That was a short one, huh? All right. Let's go. Oh, cool. Nice. Very good, Trisha. All right, I'm going to do another one. You do this for about, we usually try to get through as much as we can within 2 hours. So again, if you guys are okay, we'll move forward to the next one. Yeah, thank you, Amber. All right, so let's go back. How do I get back to it? Okay, how do I get back? Back, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Again, congratulations, everybody. All right. And travel advisors. We got through 2 of them. America's most unique city. So let's do it. You guys ready? Maybe we can get through 2 more. And then we'll finish it on Friday. All right. So again, Mardi Gras, Bourbon Street. Did you have a question?
I'm struggling getting back to see where that next course is. I'm on the professional.
I just go back to professional, go down to the bottom where it says travel agent certification. It's in the middle. That's what I had to do. I clicked out of both and just went back to the beginning.
I got it.
Okay. New Orleans serves up one-of-a-kind experience. Knowing how to direct your clients to the unique experience of the Big Easy is key to ensuring that they have the best. Thank you, Amy. Appreciate you joining me. Most memorable vacation possible. Take this course to become a certified. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Certified expert on New Orleans' unique attributes and attractions. When completed, you'll be able to recommend a good orientation to the city, offer insights about the New Orleans sights and sounds that will pique your client's interest the most. All right, so again, we'll put here Archer Travel, complete, finest Creole. Oops. All right, let me go up here. Let's show, oops. Nope, we didn't want to do that. Oh, look, you got certificates too, guys. So don't forget to print your certificates, okay? Let me get back. Where'd I go? There we go. Okay, let's get started. Let's get this party started. Again, I don't know how I can get it. Okay. All right, so most unique city, Mardi Gras to the finest Creole. You can click on the little, I'll show you when we get done. I know I just was on it and there was like 3 bars over here and I clicked on it and it showed me the certificates. So if somebody wants to maybe help find them. All right. Creole and Cajun dining, New Orleans serves up one-of-a-kind experience for clients. Knowing how to direct your clients to the unique experience of the Big Easy is key to ensuring they have the best, most memorable vacation possible. Take this course to become a certified expert on New Orleans' unique attributes and attractions. When completed, you'll be able to provide and offer insights about New Orleans sights and sounds. The city by the river has captured the hearts and the imagination of Americans since before it was even a part of the American colonies. A longtime enclave of sophistication and glamour that draws visitors from all parts of the world. The city has always been different from its neighbors to the north and the south. Attribute those differences to the city. Thank you, Amber. Rich Creole and Cajun heritages. The African slaves who brought us voodoo, the European Catholics who introduced Mardi Gras in all its glory, or the very air itself. But any way you look at it, its clients will find one-of-a-kind experience in New Orleans. All right, introduce your client. So let's watch this quick video. All right, so introduce your client to New Orleans. A tour can, I am recording, right? Yeah. A tour can help introduce a client before they set off on their own to further explore the major attractions. Tours can be general or have more narrow focuses, like the French and Spanish architecture for which the city is known. Voodoo and the colorful voodoo queen, Marie Laveau. The city's haunted history and ghosts, explorations of the above ground tombs that form cities of the dead, garden district tours, even a guided whirl through the lively nightlife. For a self-guided exploration of the city, clients can hop onto one of the city's historic streetcars, vintage electric rail trolleys that transport to various parts of the city. You have historic streetcars. Streetcars have been running along St. Charles Avenue since 1835. With today's electric incarnation in place since 1893, now the St. Charles streetcars are a national historic landmark that pass by the stately mansions in the Garden District. One-way fare is only $1.25, or unlimited passes called the Jazzy Pass are available for 1 day for $3, 3 days $9, and 7 days $21. Other streetcar lines run along Canal Street, Loyola Avenue, North Rampart, and the riverfront, taking clients right to the mighty Mississippi, where they can get a whole different take on the cities aboard sightseeing riverboats and paddle wheelers, some with dinner and jazz or gaming options, or even catch a full-scale cruise departing the New Orleans. Sightseeing, with its reputation for boisterous fun, the French Quarter is an obvious draw and the usual starting point for sightseeing in the city. For orientation, clients should look for the towering center spire and 2 smaller side spires of St. Louis Cathedral, the oldest operating cathedral in the country, located in the center of the quarter on Jackson Square. The cathedral provides an oasis of quiet beauty on the otherwise lively streets. From there, clients can head off in any direction for the renowned Creole and Cajun restaurants, boutiques, fine art, Mardi Gras souvenirs, historic houses, museums. The colorful bars and street party atmosphere of Bourbon Street are always a lure along the music venues on Frenchman. It's easy to go from one to the other, taking cocktails in to-go cups. Cocktails? All right, easy bites. Who's hungry, right? All right. When it's time for break, clients will find richly flavorful mix of foods with options like jambalaya, gumbo, Cajun dual sausage, oysters, Rockefeller, flaming bananas Foster to top it all off. A cosmopolitan city features more than 1,000 restaurants ranging from sophisticated French, Italian, Spanish, continental, New Orleans fusion cuisine to ethnic Mediterranean, Latin, and Asian dining options. Gumbo, a trip to New Orleans is not complete without a steamy helping of gumbo. Treat yourself to a culinary carnival created with a mix of West European, African, Caribbean, Native American influences. Classic gumbo recipes call for meat with the trinity, onion, bell pepper, and celery, simmered for hours in a raw dark stock made from either butter or oil and flour. Though you can add a variety of meats, common recipes are chicken and sausage or seafood gumbos. You have crawfish, traditional New Orleans seafood, served boiled, sauteed, baked, or fried, different varieties and dishes. Crawfish resembles a small lobster, but they come from fresh water. They're found locally in Louisiana streams, ponds, and rivers. Most popularly, they are served boiled with herbs, spices, and vegetables, usually potatoes and corn. Traditional boil is when they're served to you shell on, requiring you to peel them to eat. Crawfish are in season in the spring months, but usually can be found in the beginning months, January until July. Peak months for crawfish, March, April, and May. This is when you find crawfish boils around town and local markets. Jambalaya, the New Orleans classic dish, consists of sausage, vegetables, variety of meats, and or seafood. Final touch, adding long grain rice to absorb the flavors from the stock is what sets this one-pot wonder apart from similar ethnic dishes. Variations can include chicken, turkey, shrimp, alligator, and more. Ooh, yum, alligator. Considered a New Orleans version of paella, etouffee, pronounced etouffee. Comes from the French word to smother. Best way to describe this dish is very thick stew, seasoned to perfection, chock full of delicious plump crawfish or shrimp, served over rice. In some ways, it's similar to gumbo. Some types of Creole seasoning served over rice made with a roux, but unlike gumbo, etouffee is often made with blonde roux, giving it a light color and very different, almost sweet flavor. Red beans and rice, common pairing here as bacon and eggs are anywhere else. Practically any meat from ham hock to sausage to pickled pork, placed in the pot along with the red or kidney beans and spices like bay leaves, thyme, cayenne pepper, and sage. Set to simmer on the stove for 2 hours or 6. Every family has got a favorite variation, and many of the city's best restaurants keep it on their menus. Fun fact, red beans and rice traditionally simmered all day Monday while the household caught up on the laundry duties. You'll still find New Orleans take part in the Monday tradition, but you'll find them served any day of the week. Fresh Gulp fish. New Orleans has a way of taking ordinary things, making them out of this world. Topped with fresh crab meat, draped in sauce, fresh fish from the Gulf of Mexico is just as delicious as it sounds. Popular entree can be found throughout the city and adds a little something special for you and your taste buds. Oysters in New Orleans are their own food group, usually served by the dozen, piled high on crushed ice. Although they can be found in coastal cities around the country, oysters are a little bit different around here. Large, plump, and full of flavor. At restaurants around the city, Gulf oysters are served raw, fried, baked, or char grilled. Try a dozen and your oyster game will forever be changed. Fun fact, you can enjoy oysters year round, but they are the best months they have and are in them. January, February, March, April, September, October, November, December. Muffalettas, okay, we had to try that when we were there. Stuffed with classically Italian flavors such as salami, ham, provolone, and piquant olive spread that gives a distinct taste. This famous sandwich was born in New Orleans. Restaurants all over the city have their own version, but for a taste of the original, visit Central Grocery, which invented the sandwich in 1903. So again, one of the stops you should have your client make. Barbecue shrimp. New Orleans seafood is a food group and we serve it any way we can. Barbecue shrimp has become a beloved local dish. Despite the name, it is not actually barbecued and does not have barbecue sauce. It can be ordered as an appetizer or entree, served with the heads and tail on, grilled in Worcestershire sauce and butter. Many use a bib to enjoy it. You will have to use your bare hands to eat, and most restaurants will provide ample French bread to sop up the addictively silky sauce. This dish is rumored to have started from the Italian community of New Orleans, adding to the Italian Creole classics. Oh boy, under $10, clients can feast on the New Orleans po' boy. Originally a hot roast beef sandwich dripping with gravy on Louisiana French bread, has now expanded to include fried shrimp, catfish, soft shell crab, sausage, ham and cheese, even French fries covered in gravy. Order a po' boy dressed. It will come with lettuce, tomato, mayonnaise, and pickles. Crawfish and corn mac choux, hope that's right, made from freshly shucked corn, crawfish, veggies, herbs, and spices. This big easy favorite, crawfish corn mac choux, pronounced mac choux there. Best served as a side and can be found at some New Orleans top restaurants and cafe. Anybody hungry? Clients won't be able to resist a stop at Lucky Dog, an iconic part of streetscape in the French Quarter with the hot dog shaped vending carts and bright yellow and red umbrellas. The hot dogs can come unaccompanied or loaded with goodies, chili, cheese, hot sauce, and onions. They hit the spot for a quick lunch or midnight snack, or later to break up the night out at Bourbon Street. Beignets, famous for being a donut without the hole, the popular sweet treat is one of the city's most famous food staples that both locals and visitors savor all year long. Available 24 hours a day in New Orleans at more than one coffee hotspot. The New Orleans beignet is great for breakfast, dessert, or a midnight snack. Again, they're open 24 hours. You have the snowball, okay? To some, the signature summer treat is known as a snow cone. To others, shaved ice. But in New Orleans, it's called a snowball, and it brings nothing but pure satisfaction from the start of spring until closing summer. Snowball is customizable, sweet made and a mound of fluffy shaved ice flavored with sweet syrups topped with or stuffed with a number of mix-ins and add-ons. These chili treats come in small, medium, and large, pricing from $2 to $6. Not too bad. Pralines, yum. Signature New Orleans pralines are unique candied treats, adored by natives, visitors alike, described as a nuttier cousin to fudge, known to melt in your mouth. Pralines come in many shapes, sizes, colors, and flavors. From tradition to unique, downright bizarre, these candies are the perfect gift to travel with and share for all to experience a small piece of New Orleans. They also make great favors for weddings, parties, and holidays. King cakes, anybody try this? I did get the baby. I ate and got chewed on the baby. King cakes are a must-eat item during carnival season in New Orleans. This braided pastry, iced and topped with cinnamon and usually decorated with purple, green, and gold sugar. Bakeries and grocery stores alike to add their take on this carnival classic by stuffing them with fruity or sweet fillings. Hidden in the cake is a tiny plastic baby, but we must warn you, if you find it, you have to buy the next cake, okay? And last is the Bananas Foster, distinctively decadent dessert made with bananas, vanilla ice cream, dark rum, sugar, and spices, famously invented by Brennan's restaurant in New Orleans. The flambéed treat remains Brennan's most popular item, requiring restaurants to use more than 35,000 pounds of bananas each year. My daughter bought me, oh no, that's sad. All right, next module, we're going, oops, not next module, yeah, here. History, okay. History of New Orleans. City's many history museums and archives cast a spotlight on what gives New Orleans its sense of place and cultural heft, chronicling the unending possession of people and causes that played out here and shaped New Orleans we know today. Stories of slaves and free people of color, of the Irish, Italians who immigrated to New Orleans, the battles won and lost and sacrifices that secured America's freedom on the world stage are just around the corner. You have the National World War II Museum, tells the story of the American experience in the war that changed the world, why it was fought, how it was won, and what it means today. On a 6-acre campus, the National World War II Museum features immersive exhibits, a 4D cinematic experience, a dinner theater, and 2 restaurants. You have the Louisiana State Museum. Historic French Quarter properties include Cabildo, Presbyterian, New Orleans Jazz Museum at the Old U.S. Mint, Madame John's Legacy, an 1850 house. And then the Historic New Orleans Collection, Museum Research Center, publisher in the French Quarter with free exhibitions, New Orleans culture. Visit this place for gallery hours and tour times. Be sure to check out their newest exhibition, Notre Dame de Paris, for immersive experience centered around 850-year history of Notre Dame Cathedral and its ongoing restoration. All right, cocktail culture and nightlife. Drinking is legal on the streets in New Orleans, and the bars go all night long. Many of the city bars offer plastic cups for patrons who want to take the cocktails to go, since containers on the street are strictly prohibited. That's it. Short and sweet, okay. Les bons temps all year round. Okay. When the time is right to visit New Orleans, the easy answer is any time is the right time. Giving travel advisors year-round sales opportunities, the city boasts a moderate winter, spring, and fall, with the coolest month of January coming in at an average high of nearly 60 degrees. The warmest months of July and August record average highs of just over 90 degrees. All right. Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras, of course, is the largest of all New Orleans celebrations, drawing thousands of visitors to the city annually. The dates for Mardi Gras change from year to year, but always fall between February 3rd and March 9th. Mardi Gras Day is the day before Ash Wednesday, with most festivities typically starting 12 days before and featuring nearly 60 parades during the time period. Mardi Gras frequently asked questions. What does Mardi Gras mean? Is French for Fat Tuesday. The day before is Lundi Gras, or Fat Monday. When is Mardi Gras? Well, the date changes every year, depends on the date of Easter. It is always 46 days before Easter, 40 days of Lent plus 6 Sundays, and the day before Ash Wednesday. Mardi Gras, what is a parade? Mardi Gras parades have their roots in Mardi Gras crews or groups of revelers, okay? band together to put on a parade or Mardi Gras ball during the carnival season. Each parade is named for a crew and fills its floats with members. The king and queen of each crew lead the parade, followed by multiple floats. Parades can also include marching bands, dancing groups, horses and riders, clowns, motorcycle units, and more. It's not uncommon for there to be up to 3,000 participants in a parade. When are they held? Carnival season kicks off January 6th each year, bringing king cakes, Mardi Gras decorations, overall sense of celebration to the city of New Orleans. Most parades do not start rolling until 2 Fridays before Mardi Gras, however. All right, what makes Mardi Gras parades different? Throws turn New Orleans parades into crowd participation events. The most popular items are those that bear the crew's insignia, such as doubloons, metal coins, cups, and medallion emblem necklaces. Many items also illustrate the parade's theme, making them collectibles. Where do I watch a parade? Check online for the specific route of the parade and join the locals on the curbside. You can also enjoy viewing from the grandstand seats along St. Charles Avenue. These are available for purchase through Mardi Gras parade tickets at this website here and New Orleans parade tickets here. All right, how do I go to Mardi Gras ball? Admission to traditional tableau balls is by non-transferable invitation only. Carnival organizations are private clubs and invitations are normally not extended to the public. You can buy tickets to Orpheuscape. However, the crew of Orpheus extravagant version of Mardi Gras ball, this black tie event has live music, dancing, and a chance to catch some throws from the parade rolls through the convention center. Visit crewofOrpheus.com for more information. What goes on during Mardi Gras besides parades? Like Christmas, Mardi Gras is a season of celebration, variety of themed activities from the famous Mardi Gras parades to exclusive formal balls, concerts, debutante activities, sporting events, block parties, and much more. Mardi Gras accommodations. So New Orleans has many hotels in all price ranges. These do fill up early for Mardi Gras season. However, especially those nearest French Quarter. Make sure to book early to ensure room availability. Because of the demand, most hotels require a minimum of 3 or 4 nights stay, accepting arrivals on or before the Friday just before Mardi Gras day. Okay, so remember that. Mardi Gras Parade Tracker. Okay, so channel 4, free, features real-time GPS updating, weather updates, parade information. Download the app. We at New Orleans Premier Mardi Gras Parade Tracking Service, we cover more parades and more areas of the city than any other app available on the market. Mardi Gras Parade Tracker app. Here's another one, free, features real-time location, available for iPhone or Android. Watch in real time as the floats travel along the parade route, plus get a complete list of parade schedules, maps, news, videos, and more. Helpful hints. Water and food. It can get quite warm standing in the sun and watching the parades. Make sure to stay hydrated. Bring some bottled water with you. Food and beverage vendor lines the street, but may not take credit cards, so carry a small amount of cash. Bathrooms, especially if you have children with you, it's very important to figure out where the nearest bathroom is located. Portable toilets are placed in various locations, but lines can be long. The restaurants and bars along the parade route usually only allow paying customers to use the restrooms, but many offer daily bathroom passes. You can also buy parade passes from some businesses that will give you bathroom access in addition to amenities like sitting, food, and drinks. Weather, be sure to check the forecast before you leave. Bring a raincoat if rain is forecasted, as parades will typically run unless the weather becomes dangerous. If the skies are clear, make sure to pack sunscreen, as sunburns are common in New Orleans, even in February. Folding chairs and seating. If you will be viewing parades from the curbside, you may want to bring folding chairs or stools with you to give your legs a break. People often get to parade routes early to claim a spot for their chairs, blankets, and coolers if you plan on doing anything after watching the parade. However, you will have to carry them with you the rest of the day. All right, sweet music. As the birthplace of Cajun and Zydeco music, hugely instrumental in the development of jazz in Dixieland, New Orleans is a natural home for the music festivals that punctuate the city's offerings all year round. Clients can, did I miss a couple slides? Did I miss something?
And we've got helpful Mardi Gras tips and then one more.
What is it?
There was one that said helpful Mardi Gras tips and then beyond Mardi Gras.
Okay, yeah, helpful. Okay, I read that. Okay, here, oh, safety, sorry. Thank you. Mardi Gras attracts a large crowd. Be sure to designate a meeting point in case you get separated from your group. Pay attention when riders are throwing beads into the crowd. Stay safe distance from the floats. You'll also want to make sure your phone is charged and has New Orleans emergency numbers saved. Police officers will be present throughout the parade route, so find one in the event of emergency or call 911. Driving parking barricades. Police block off traffic from major parade routes well before the parade, so allow extra time to arrive and find parking. If you're on foot, make sure to not cross police barricades unless there's an opening specifically for pedestrian crossing. Attire, you'll be doing a lot of walking and standing during Mardi Gras, so comfortable shoes are must. These shoes will likely get dirty, so it's recommended to wear a pair you wouldn't mind throwing away when the party's over. Go crazy with the rest of your outfit. Revelers who dress in costume often catch more. While some people stick with purple, green, and gold clothes, others wear full costumes, paint their faces, and more. Lastly, make sure to bring a bag for all your beads. And then beyond Mardi Gras festival, season is all year round in New Orleans. No matter what your client's interest, they'll likely find a festival to celebrate. You have Louisiana Cajun Zydeco Festival, the Creole Tomato Festival, all take place during the same weekend. March's French Quarter Spring Fiesta includes a parade of horse-drawn carriages throughout the French Quarter and walking tours of private homes, gardens, and courtyards. Highlight the French and Spanish architectural influences in the area. All right, thank you. All right, now the sweet music. You have the Satchmo Festival. Summerfest began as a tribute to one of New Orleans' most famous native sons, the late Louis Satchmo Armstrong. To celebrate his 100th birthday, thousands of people turned out for the first Satchmo Summerfest in 2001 to dance to traditional New Orleans blues and jazz and sample the delicious food. It was so successful that it's become an annual 3-day event held on the first weekend of August. Jazz Fest, the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival, more commonly referred to as Jazz Fest, is an annual festival celebrating music, art, culture, and heritage of New Orleans. Over the years, it has worked its way into the hearts of locals and visitors alike. Jazz Fest welcomes hundreds of thousands of visitors annually to the historic fairgrounds racecourse where it is now held. The festival is now overseen and coordinated by the Jazz and Heritage Foundation as they continue to feature local and international talents on the Jazz Fest platform. And guys, we're almost done, so we'll just finish this one out, do the test, and then we'll finish the other ones on Friday. For a party at any time of year, clients might luck out and catch a second line, a New Orleans tradition where a group of people follow a brass band on the street, dancing, waving handkerchiefs in a circle over their head. While they happen at any time for any occasion, they're most likely to occur before a wedding celebration and reception. Many of the city's festivals incorporate their own second line into their lineups. All right, shopping is another fantastic experience your clients can have while spending in the Big Easy. They'll be able to take home a little New Orleans magic that will have to hold them over until their return. Boutiques in the French Quarter are chock full of Mardi Gras specialties throughout the year, ranging from iconic beaded necklaces to feather boas and jester masks. The French Quarter is a treasure trove of boutiques featuring colorful artwork, designer fashions, and handmade crafts. Voodoo, just as popular as the Mardi Gras souvenirs, are the voodoo themed take homes readily available throughout the French Quarter. The West African belief is that nothing happens by chance and the real world can be affected by spiritual and magical practices. New Orleans voodoo today is both a religious and spiritual practice with an often hefty dose of showmanship attached to it. Throughout the quarter, clients will find shops where they can pick up their very own voodoo dolls, gris bags, and objects and incantations to make magic, potions, and books. I bought my daughter a chicken foot, a painted chicken foot. Antiques and art. Just a block away from the French Quarter's wild Bourbon Street is Royal Street, an elegant blend of antique shops, art galleries, fine jewelry stores, hotels, and restaurants. Those with the love of the arts will want to head to Magazine Street, a 6-mile stretch through the Garden District and Uptown, known for its shops and galleries featuring artwork, antiques, home furnishing, used books, fine jewelry, and more. Whether window shopping or out for serious acquisition, shoppers can easily take a break with fine meal or join in the party at one of the many high-end restaurants or nightclubs. Tax-free shopping for international visitors. International visitors get a bonus. Shopping is tax-free for them. At more than 900 stores ranging from the art galleries and jewelry boutiques to department stores like Macy's and Saks Fifth Avenue. These visitors pay the sale tax at the time of purchase for items that will be permanently removed from the United States and in return receive a voucher that can be redeemed at the Louis Armstrong New Orleans International Airport or a handful of other locations in the city. For more info, New Orleans and Company knows that the best travel advisors, group planners are the ones who experience the city personally. So we offer the summer and December fam trips. New Orleans and Company has dedicated sales team, tourism experts that divided by group markets. Reach out to them to begin your group planning process. Anybody want to plan a fam trip? Let's do it, right? All right. Test time. Again, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. We finished 3 programs and we will finish the rest on Friday, same time, same place. Look at Daphne. Wow, you're on a ball. All right. All right, congratulations everybody on completing the 3rd course on New Orleans. Okay, so we're going to finish this up on Friday, same time, same place. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Yeah, Holly Ann, we haven't gotten there yet. I think that may be our next one. Let's see where we're at. All right, so yeah, that's down here. We're not there yet. We just finished Most Unique City. On Friday, we're going to start with groups, New Orleans and beyond, tastes and tunes, and then what to know before your client goes. All right, so congratulations, everybody. We look forward to seeing you. Does anybody have anything they want to see for next month? Okay, like I said, we've got Hawaii, sandals, I think Africa. Anything else you guys want to do for next month? I know we have, I think we were going to do Canard, Canada. Okay. And just so you guys know, some of these we have already done. So again, on this spreadsheet here under featured, Scotland, that sounds fun. Some of them we have done already. There's a spreadsheet with all my recordings. You have my Facebook page also. But right here is a list of everything we've already done. But some we do over again because, you know, everything changes. These are ones you can pre-register. And again, guys, you can do these trainings all on your own. You don't have to wait for us, but they're kind of fun to do together, right? India is a cool one. Okay. All right. Found it. All right, perfect. You're welcome. Here it is. I'll share it with you. This is on that spreadsheet that I gave you guys at the beginning on this Facebook page, our certificate workshops. Yeah, thank you. Yes, they are fun to do together. So Alaska, as you see here, we're doing Alaska this month. Pre-register, guys, okay? Yeah, a lot of fun. Okay, so India, HIJK. Yeah, it looks like we haven't done India, so we will do India. Poland, have we done Poland? We've done Poland introduction. That was, oh, just this year. So we did a Poland already. Italy, we'll check on that. I know somebody said Hawaii. Japan, I think we just did a Japan one. We have 2 Japan ones here.
What about Scotland?
So again, Princess, as you see, we're doing it over. This is the old one. We're completing our new Princess now. Canard, we have done Canard, but that was again last year. So we're doing it again this year. Okay. Greece. Let's see if we have Greece in here. EFG, here's Greece. We just did a new one. Yeah, we just did a new one on March 4th. All right. So again, here is the spreadsheet. So you guys can get access to them. They are on this Facebook page that you guys can become a part of. Okay. Let me share the link with you guys. You have to make sure you answer the questions. Okay. Yeah, they are fun, huh? And again, it gives you, knowledge and helps you. California, if you look here, we've been doing a few of the California one. Look here. Lots of them. There's Beverly Hills, Anaheim, Huntington. We still have a few more to do here. But this is a really cool one to do. Definitely, guys, get caught up with this one because they send you a goodie bag when you're done. So let me show you really quick. You just log in
Which
here.
one was that?
Yeah, we need to do the last ones. Oops. But again, this one's pretty cool, and they're short little ones, so they're nice to be able to do. Go in here, evolution. There we go. Log in. So you go here to train. So yeah, we do need to finish this up, so I'll add this to it. California. All right. So yeah, it looks like I'm almost done. You have essential modules, specialization ones. A lot of them we've already done, but we have to finish down here, the mini modules. So again, yeah, Thailand, I'll put that to check it out. Okay, guys. So again, congratulations, everybody. Tennessee, thank you. So I will actually be in Cancun for 2 weeks, the beginning of May, but I will be doing these trainings from my hotel. I actually have 2 free trips just by doing these trainings, guys. We did the Oasis and we did La Colección. Just for doing that, we got free nights at the hotel. So I got 2 free nights at Live Aqua and 3 free nights at the Oasis Pyramid. And then we're staying another 9 nights in my timeshare there. So we'll be gone for 2 full weeks, but I'm going to be doing these trainings from the ocean, okay? From Cancun. Again, guys, as travel agents, it's a tax write-off. I'm going to be being there working. I'm going to be doing a tour of the properties, right? So it's a tax write-off. Take advantage, okay? No, I'm not rich at all. The way I got it, I got my 5 free nights, and over Thanksgiving, Frontier was giving away free flights. You just pay taxes and fees. So I got our flights on Thanksgiving Day, booked the 2 weeks, and yeah. So we're gonna go, we're gonna do Shelha, I think, the cenotes. I've done Escoret, I've done Cheats and Eats, I've done all that because I have a timeshare there. So we usually go once a year. But anyway, just wanted to share with you guys again. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing day. Hopefully we will see you on Friday to complete our training on New Orleans, or you can do it on your own. Again, that's however you want to do it. But what we say is you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. If we don't see you at the beaches of the world, we will see you at the bank. All right, bye guys. Hey, Daphne, how cool. So are doing our back-to-back Oasis. Very good. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm doing, I have a wedding in Omaha next weekend, so we're not doing any trainings next weekend. And then I come back and then I go to Cancun the next weekend. So kind of excited. And then look, let's plan our fam trip for New Orleans. Again, definitely guys, let's stay plugged in. have some fun, use our perks, okay? So yeah, we'll talk about this spam trip. Maybe we can do a group together, okay? All right, bye, guys. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye, Marnie.
Bye, thank you, Linda.